My dad didn't like the music I listened to, and my dad was an alcoholic, and I still have that core memory of him coming to my room and telling me as a teenager that if I stop listening to Korn, he'll stop drinking. And he was drunk when he said this, by the way. And at this point, my dad had been a drunk for most of my life. So I was like, in my head, like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. So I said, no, I'm not gonna do that. And it's like, ever since then, I mean, even before that, but that just solidified my belief that, see, I'm not enough for my parents because my dad hates the music I listen to. They don't like anything that I do, or they don't like things that I do. So then I have to pretend to be someone I'm not. I had my headphones on a lot, or when I was in the basement, they were in the basement. They were upstairs, so that didn't matter. But stuff like that, I was more careful about how I presented myself around people because, okay, my family doesn't think I'm enough because the music I listen to, because of the things that I like. They probably think I'm weird. These were like things that I was telling myself based on their actions, like based on, or their non-actions, right? Their lack of attention, their lack of understanding, or trying to understand me, trying to understand who I am, or like wondering like what happened. No, and my parents were good parents. I'm not saying they weren't bad. They were bad. They provided for us. To them, showing love was providing a roof over your head, making sure you had something to eat. That was what love was to them. And in exchange, we were supposed to be grateful for that and do our chores, do the things that we're supposed to do, right? And I'm sure a lot of people grew up like that. Even if you didn't grow up in a religious household, I'm sure like, because then religion was involved. Once my parents got more involved in church and stuff, like we had to go to church every Sunday. We went to Salvation Army, so they had like uniforms. We had to wear our uniforms and all these like rules that I have to follow, that I had to do, that I just went with it because I'm a kid. Of course, I'm gonna do what my parents tell me to do, right? We grew up thinking what our parents tell us is the right thing to do, right? We're taught not to question their authority. We're taught not to question their beliefs and what they think, right?